You've done it. You've earned the role that others only dream of: SVP, EVP, or perhaps the C suite. You've proven your expertise and you've built a track record. You've shown that you can deliver results. And now all eyes are on you. But here's what no one tells you about stepping into a senior executive role. What got you here? Your technical depth, your ability to roll up your sleeves and solve complex problems yourself is not what will make you successful here. At this level, everything changes. The scope is bigger, the stakes are higher, and the decisions are a little more gray. And yes, it can feel isolating. You're carrying the weight of the business or the organization on your shoulders. People assume you have the answers, but inside, you might feel a little exposed. So let me tell you this: you're not alone. What you're feeling is normal, even for the most seasoned executives. And there is a way to step into this new chapter with confidence and clarity. So today I'm going to walk you through a clear, actionable roadmap for your first 30 days in an executive or C-suite role, grounded in research, proven in practice, and designed to help you lead with impact. Let's get started. In your first phase, I encourage you to listen and diagnose. The first month can feel like a blur, a parade of meetings, names, acronyms, and perhaps fire drills. You may feel a powerful urge to prove yourself right away, to jump in and fix things fast. And yet, one of the biggest mistakes executives make in their first 30 days is moving too quickly and misreading the situation. Here's the reality. At this level, people aren't just watching what you do, they're watching how you show up. Are you approachable? Do you listen? Do you ask good questions? Do you respect the history of what came before you? You might also feel some of that loneliness creeping in because suddenly there are very few peers you can confide in. The conversations may feel more formal, the stakes feel higher. That's why the first 30 days are about credibility through curiosity. Here are some key things to focus on. First, make sure your mandate is clear. Every organization has an explicit and implicit expectation of you, and research shows misaligned expectations can account for up to 40% of early executive failures. Before you try to solve anything, sit down with your board, CEO if you're not that, or sponsor and ask, what does success look like 12 months from now? What do you need to see in 90 days to feel confident? Then pressure test what they say against the financials and market conditions. Clarity here prevents wasted energy and missed signals. Second, engage with the board early and strategically. If you're a CEO or a direct board-facing executive, one of your most critical relationships is with your board of directors. And it often comes as a surprise just how hands-on or hands-off they can be. Don't wait for a crisis to meet them. Proactively schedule individual conversations with key directors within your first 30 days to understand their priorities, their concerns, and their views of the business, the organization, and the culture. Board source research shows that CEOs who build trust and transparency with their boards early enjoy greater latitude and support for bold decisions later. Establish the cadence they expect: formal quarterly reports, informal touch points, and clarify when they want to be consulted versus simply informed. And remember, you're being evaluated too. Your ability to handle questions with composure and clarity sets the tone for the tenure. Third, take an honest look at yourself. The Hogan and Korn Ferry studies on executive derailment highlight that stress amplifies blind spots like over-controlling, risk aversion, or indecision. Revisit your assessment data and proactively design countermeasures. That may mean delegating earlier than feels comfortable, or asking a trusted advisor to call out your overuse of strengths under pressure. Self-awareness at this level isn't optional. It's a competitive advantage. Fourth, diagnose the business and the culture. Start with numbers, profitability, growth rates, cash flow, but don't stop there. Research by Heidrick and Struggles found that cultural misalignment is one of the top 3 reasons CEOs are replaced within 18 months. Notice patterns. Who speaks up in meetings? How dissent is handled and where decisions really get made? These soft signals often tell you more about the business and how it operates than any org chart will. Fifth, build trust. People don't just need to hear what you think, they need to feel that you see and value them. Block time for one on one conversations and ask thoughtful, open ended questions. What are you proud of here? What keeps you up at night? What do you need from me in order to succeed? And then listen. Repeat back what you heard to demonstrate understanding. Research shows that early trust building leads to higher discretionary effort and better team performance within 6 months. And sixth, be transparent about your approach. Don't leave people guessing. Tell your team exactly what you'll focus on for the first 90 days and why. A simple internal memo or kickoff meeting outlining your listening and learning agenda can help to create psychological safety while you observe. People feel respected when you show you're willing to understand before prescribing. The discipline to pause, observe, and listen, even when you're eager to act, will earn you more respect than charging ahead blindly. And let me just say this, if you feel overwhelmed in this phase, that means you care. And that's probably a good thing. You belong here and you've earned the right to lead. You just need to give yourself the space to get your footing. Now, let's discuss phase two, where you need to make decisions and align. By now, you've probably uncovered more issues than you expected. This is when many new executives start to feel frustrated. You see problems clearly, but it's not obvious yet who you can trust or how much political capital you actually have to spend. You may also discover something unsettling. The habits that made you successful in your last role, diving into details, being the smartest person in the room, won't scale here. At this level, your job is no longer to simply solve problems yourself. It's to set direction, shape culture, and build alignment so others can execute. And this phase is about credibility through clarity. So first, evaluate your team honestly. Your team is your greatest lever. Research suggests that replacing even one low-performing executive early can improve team output. Use structured criteria, not gut feel. Look at performance history, adaptability, influence, and alignment to the future strategy. And don't procrastinate on tough calls. Your credibility as a decisive leader diminishes with every day you avoid hard truths that everyone else already sees. Second, bring your leadership team together. Teams at this level are rarely aligned out of the gate, even if they say they are. Facilitate an offsite or strategy session to surface hidden misalignments, clarify shared goals, and codify behavioral norms. Research from the Center for Creative Leadership shows that aligned executive teams drive faster decision making and better results. You're not just running a meeting, you're shaping a culture. Third, craft your leadership narrative. Leaders who succeed at this level can articulate a personal and organizational narrative that connects emotionally and strategically. Be explicit about what you stand for and why. As London Business School professor Herminia Ibarra's work on leadership identity shows, people are more likely to follow someone who demonstrates both competence and authenticity. Write your narrative down and practice delivering it with confidence. Fourth, identify quick wins. Choose one or two highly visible, achievable initiatives that remove friction for your team or deliver value to your customers or clients quickly. The key is alignment. These wins should reinforce longer-term strategy, not distract from it. A Harvard Business Review study found that quick wins improve employee confidence and accelerate culture change, but only when they're substantive, not cosmetic. Fifth, keep cultivating stakeholders. This is the time to broaden your influence beyond your direct team. Identify key power brokers, skeptics, and silent influencers. Schedule informal check-ins. Research on organizational politics consistently shows that executives who fail to map and manage stakeholder dynamics underperform, even when their strategy is sound. Influence at this level is as much about relationships as ideas. You may feel some resistance here, even self-doubt, and that's natural. At this level, you can't please everyone. But remember this, you were chosen for this role because people believe you can see what others can't and make the calls that others won't. Don't shy away from that. And now, On to phase 3. Here, I encourage you to take action and to lead. By your third month, the learning phase is largely behind you, though, of course, you continue to learn as you move forward. People are ready to see where you're taking them and how you'll get them there. Here's what you might feel now: the weight of being the one. There's no playbook for every decision, no clear right answer, and perhaps no one above you to catch your mistakes, and it can feel isolating. But it is also your moment to shine. So, first, share your strategic direction. By this stage, people are hungry for clarity. Frame your strategy as a story. Here's where we are, here's where we're going, and here's why it matters. This is your chance to inspire confidence while signaling decisiveness. Research on transformational leadership shows that a compelling vision is one of the strongest predictors of discretionary effort and organizational alignment. Second, signal and shape the culture. Culture is set at the top, and it's reinforced by what you say, what you celebrate, and by what you tolerate. In a Bain & Company study, the majority of executives agreed that culture is critical to performance, but most companies fail to build high-performance cultures. Start now by visibly embodying the values you want to see. Small actions, how you handle conflicts, how you reward risk-taking. These things compound over time. Third, start to embed operating rhythms. Nothing frustrates teams faster than chaos. By day 90, you should have a clear operating model, a dashboard of key metrics, a cadence of leadership meetings, clear decision rights, and accountability structures. Studies show that consistent operating rhythms reduce decision latency and improve performance. Operational discipline frees you up to focus on strategy and leadership. Fourth, take care of yourself. This part doesn't get talked about enough, but at this level, you are the emotional thermostat for the organization. Burnout, emotional reactivity, and tunnel vision are common among new executives in their first year. Build reflection time into your schedule. Get coaching or mentorship support. Research shows that leaders who model resilience and composure create higher psychological safety and better team performance. Fifth, empower your team. The best executives don't hoard decisions, they distribute ownership and elevate others. So once you've started to make the hard calls and clarify the direction, add more energy behind enabling your teams. Gallup data confirms that empowered teams outperform micromanaged and disengaged ones. If you're feeling the pressure now, that's good. That means you care enough to carry it. But don't forget to feel the excitement too. You're in a position to make a real difference, to leave a mark on this business or organization, on this culture, on the people that you lead. You've got this. So here's the 90-day roadmap one more time. Listen and diagnose, decide and align, take action and lead. Your first 90 days are your chance to set the tone, to show you can listen deeply, decide wisely, and lead boldly. If you remember nothing else, remember this: you didn't get here by accident. You have what it takes to lead at this level. You just need to pace yourself, trust yourself, and stay intentional. So take a deep breath and go show them why you were chosen. If you found this episode helpful, please subscribe to the show and connect with me on LinkedIn and let me know the show sent you to me. And if you're stepping into a new executive role and would like more support in building out your roadmap, reach out. I'd be honored to help you succeed in this next chapter. Thanks for listening, and congratulations on earning your seat at the table. See you next time.